squinting at tiny buttons, scrolling for what feels like hours.
The worst.
We've all been there. But here's the thing. It's more than just annoying. It's a digital death sentence in today's world.
Right.
And that's exactly what we're diving into today.
Yeah, we're tackling mobile-first design.
Oh, and of course we can't forget user-generated content.
UGC. We're going to cut through the jargon, all those notes, all that research, and figure out what actually matters for you.
Exactly.
And the thing is, it's not just a personal pet peeve, right? This is how we actually live online now.
Totally.
Think about it. When was the last time you actually sat down at a desktop for something that wasn't work?
Oh my gosh, so true.
Most people, they grab their phones for everything.
Yeah.
Checking the news, ordering groceries, you name it.
Oh yeah, we've become a society utterly hopelessly glued to these little screens,
It's true.
which I guess explains the never-ending scroll of TikToks.
Exactly. But it's not just about funny videos or scrolling through social media, right?
Right.
Over half of all internet use, all of it happens on mobile devices these days.
Wow, that's huge.
It is huge. That means if your website, if your platform isn't designed with those smaller screens in mind,
Yeah.
you're practically invisible.
Like you might as well not even exist
Pretty much.
to half of your audience.
It's like, imagine you have a shop, right?
Okay.
And you just decide to board up half of the windows and doors.
Terrible business model.
Awful. And it actually gets worse.
Mhm.
Because search engines, Google, all of them, they're all about the user experience now.
Makes sense.
They want people to find what they're looking for super fast, super easy. So if their algorithms, if they encounter a website that's slow,
Uh-oh.
difficult to navigate, especially on a phone,
Yeah.
they drop it down the rankings faster than you can even...
It's gone.
Exactly.
Oof.
And we all rely on Google, let's be honest.
To find, like, everything
Everything
these
is.
days.
So that's a major problem.
Okay, so we get it. Mobile is crucial.
Absolutely.
But what does mobile-first design actually mean? There's got to be more to it than just like shrinking down a website and calling it a day.
Well,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's a whole different way of thinking about design.
Okay.
Imagine, like, you're designing for the smallest screen possible
Right.
with all the limitations of a phone.
Yeah.
And then you scale up as you go.
Huh. So it's kind of like building like one of those tiny houses, those miniature models.
Yes.
You start with the absolute essentials.
Exactly.
And then maybe later you add on all the bells and whistles.
Exactly. And just like a well-designed house, everything has a purpose, a place.
Right.
Navigation, for instance, that has to be so clear and easy to use with a thumb, right? Not
Yeah.
a mouse.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You can't just cram everything onto one page.
Right. Right.
Mobile first means you lead with what really matters.
So it's about curating that experience
Yes.
for the small screen first.
Exactly. And speed, don't underestimate that.
Oh, yeah.
Every millisecond counts.
Totally. Think about how fast you ditch a website if it takes too long to load.
All the time.
I'm gone.
People are impatient. Right. There are a million other options out there. Okay. So, yeah, navigation's got to be smooth, layout, streamlined.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing needs to be optimized for speed.
Images, videos, the whole shebang.
Everything, even the code itself.
Wow.
Clean and efficient.
Wow.
That's the name of the game.
Okay, so we've got the layout, we've got the speed.
Yeah.
What else makes for a really great mobile experience? What are people looking for?
Okay, think about what makes you click that buy now button, or sign up for something.
Okay, yeah.
It's those calls to action.
Right.
They need to be crystal clear, tell you exactly what to do. And on mobile, those buttons,
Yeah.
big, bold,
Oh, yeah.
can't miss them.
Thumb friendly,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yes, make it easy.
It's like the digital version of one of those like flashing neon signs.
Exactly. You want to guide people, right?
Yeah.
Seamlessly through that mobile experience.
Love it. Okay, so we've got mobile first design down,
Okay,
but now what about the actual content itself?
right.
Because it feels like we're living in this age of information overload.
Totally.
So how do you make your content stand out?
Right.
How do you connect with people in a meaningful way?
That is where the beauty of user-generated content comes in.
UGC.
Yes, reviews, testimonials, photos, videos, you name it, anything your audience creates.
So it's less about telling people how great you are
Right.
and more about letting your customers do the talking. And I bet it works because people trust other people way more than they trust, like some slick ad, right?
Totally. Think about it. When you're trying to find a new restaurant,
Oh, yeah.
are you going to trust, like, a fancy website, or are you going to ask your friend?
Oh, a friend for sure.
Yeah.
Or even just like a random review online.
Exactly. It's all about authenticity these days.
Right.
We crave real human connection, and UGC, that's how you get it. It's like word of mouth, but like on a megaphone.
Yeah, yeah. And it's not just about, like, building a community. It's about letting them become part of your brand story, right?
Exactly. And that's powerful because when people feel like they're part of something,
They stick around.
they stick around, they get invested.
Okay, this UGC thing, it's making a lot of sense now. But, like, how do you actually make it happen? Do you just cross your fingers and hope for the best?
Well, you can't just sit back and wait, right?
Right.
You've got to create opportunities, give your audience a way to share their experiences.
Okay, so, like, what does that look like?
Okay, so think contests,
Right.
campaigns,
Right.
specifically designed to get UGC. Like, ask people to share pictures of them using your product or tell a story about how it made a difference in their life. Something like that.
Oh, I love that. Get those creative juices flowing.
Exactly. Sometimes all it takes is a little nudge, too, you know?
Yeah.
Just a question. A prompt on social media. Ask people for their opinion, their tips, their favorite ways to use your product.
Oh, it's...
You'll be amazed at what they come up with.
And then a good hashtag to collect it all.
Oh, for sure. A hashtag, that's key. It's like your little filing system, right?
Yes.
Makes it easy to find that UGC gold.
And once you've got it,
Yeah.
you can't just let it, like, sit there gathering dust.
Absolutely not. You got to amplify those voices.
Right.
Feature UGC everywhere, your website, social media, your marketing stuff.
Social proof, baby.
Exactly. And don't forget to engage. Don't just repost. You got to comment, thank people, nurture those relationships.
Make them feel seen.
Yes. Because when they feel seen, they feel heard, they become loyal customers.
This has been amazing. We've gone from, like, rage-inducing mobile sites to the power of UGC. And it sounds like the real magic happens when you bring these two together, right?
Oh, absolutely. A beautiful mobile-first website that creates this seamless experience, right? But then layer in that UGC. Reviews, photos, videos. That's how you elevate the whole thing. Build trust, create buzz, a sense of community that you can't fake that.
It's meeting people where they are
Yes.
on their phones, making them feel like they're part of something bigger.
You nailed it.
I love that. Well, as we wrap up our deep dive today, here's a little challenge for you. Think about a brand that you love, one that you really connect with, and take a look at what they're doing online. How are they using mobile-first design? How are they using UGC? You might be surprised by what you find. Until next time, keep exploring, keep connecting, and we'll see you on the next deep dive.